When Scorsese came out and he said, I don't think these superhero movies are cinema.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know where you stand with that. I'm curious. I kind of felt like, oh, that's kind of an elitist attitude. I mean, Scorsese's certainly one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. I worship the guy's movies, but I mean, it is cinema. I mean, is it not?
Well, okay. Again, it's like, he's an old man. You think Scorsese's going to be into Ant-Man versus the Wasp?
Why not?
But he's not going to be, all right? I don't think he would have been that into that at 37. Forget about however fucking old he is now, all right? That's just not his thing. I mean, even me, when it comes to, I mean, I used to collect Marvel comic books. I loved Marvel comic books. And, you know, if all this shit was coming out in 86, I would be all down with it. You know, they waited till I got too old, all right, you know, for me to be so into it. But I think it's you know, it's more about the fact, I mean, I ended up talking to a kid just, if you're listening, Brandon, I'm talking about you. I met a kid I'd never met before at a party the other day, and he started a conversation with me. And he asked me about what I felt about superhero movies. And I know this kid is like, I don't know how old he is. Maybe he's 16 or 17. Maybe he's a little older. But, you know, he's talking about how he saw the first Iron Man when he was 4 or 5. Right. So to him, Marvel movies and DC movies are movies.
Right.
And there's been actually almost no competition to show him that there can be anything else. So going to the movies means going to see those movies.
Right.
And if it's not that, it's the Star Wars movies. And if it's not that, it's the Harry Potter movies. And if it's not that, it's the Transformer movies.
So you don't feel any pressure in making another movie where you'd have to do lots of special effects and change your whole style of filmmaking? I mean, you're not going to.
No, if I wanted to do that, I would do that. But I've never really been a big do a bunch of special effects later kind of guy. I almost kind of come from the idea that if you didn't shoot it on the day, it doesn't count.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, no. We're there with the crew, the actors, everything. We shot it on the day. We sent the film to the lab. It came back. It's done. Now, you can do little tiny things, but I'm very about practical effects. No, I work with makeup effects, and I work with animatronic effects or whatever. No, I have the K&B. I have the best effects team in the world, and the idea is, no, they're going to create it, and we're going to do it on stage. We're going to capture it on film.